They're up 2-0 over Pittsburgh. But we'll keep going here. Good to go on that side. Good to go on the Twitch side. Good to go on the kick side. Some baseball games we have to talk about today. But let's come over to the chat. Say hi to some folks. Raymond's here. Saying evening, John and chat. Be back in a bit. All right, Raymond. Scoliosis is here. What's up, Scoliosis? Been a while. Yo, DK is here saying what's up, everyone. What's up, DK? 12th verse, same as the first, right? Mr. Charles is here. Great to see you, Charles. Luminous is here. Your New York City buddy's so disgusted he won't even watch it. Understandable. Charles saying to hit that like button and sub to the PAS network. DK is saying hit that like, everyone. Luminous is saying hit the like. Hit the follow button on the X, Rumble, Twitch, and Kick sides. Trent, what's up? Welcome in, Trent. What's up? How are you tonight? Hey, Bud is here. What's up, Bud? Scoliosis is waiting for Gina. Once again, I know I say it every time, but I also want to give a shout out to the team there with Charles. Thank you all so much for watching along. JD says we need to rally this team together and start an absolute brawl tonight. I'm with JD tonight. JDS, lead the charge out of the dugout, and we're behind you, buddy. Something needs to light a fire under these guys. But let's come over. I did not switch my defense. Let's go over to the defensive page so that loads up real quick. Boom. All right, there's the Met defense tonight. We'll get into this. We'll keep this page up until we get going here. We'll keep that up until Minnesota comes to bat. Mendoza is still the skipper. Yup. Trent says, I'm doing good. How are you doing? It's been been tough. 12-game losing streak. It's tough. It is tough. All right. So we're going to do a couple things different over here. Let's get rid of that. So we're going to change this layout around a little bit while we're live. Some things I would like to add to the screen here. Let's see here. Let's take our socials. Nope, we want to go. Nope. We don't want to change the vertical side. We want to change the big side. So we want socials. What we're going to do is we're going to move socials over to here a little bit since we have room there. We'll put it on the other side there. There we go. That makes a little bit more room there, because what we'll do, something else I'll do, I'll also get the scoreboard eventually here in the chat where the PureAdrenaline logo is. We'll put the live chat there as well. So, but let me come back over and say hello to some more people here. Charles says, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. We are honored to be able to contribute to the PAS network, Mr. John. I don't know. I think there's somebody in that group there that's like, you know what? I've had enough of this guy. Can we watch something else? Yep, Mendoza's still the skipper. See, got my old St. Louis friend, Tommy P. Yeah, Tommy Pham starting in left field tonight. Name a sequel better than the original. Name a sequel better than the original. Yeah, it wasn't better than the original. I don't know. Does a trilogy count? Does a trilogy count? Because I thought the Two Towers. I thought the Two Towers was a better movie than the first Lord of the Rings movie. But I don't know if that count. I don't know if that really counts. Trilogies count. Well, then the Two Towers was better than the original Lord of the Rings. PA says T2? I don't know. Was Terminator 2 better than Terminator 1? I don't know. I don't think so. Charles says never. PA says welcome back, Soto. Yup. Miss Gina is here. Good evening, Miss Gina. Charles has got it. The Godfather 2 was better than The Godfather. Agreed. Oh, I don't need a scoreboard there because I got the scoreboard rotating at the bottom. So let's take the PAS logo and we'll move the PAS logo down over here. We really don't need the PAS logo on the screen, but it's not hurting anybody sitting right there. And sometime I'll get the live chat going right here under my camera here. All right, Clay Holmes is on the mound tonight for the Mets. In the outfield, it'll be Tommy Pham in left, Luis Robert Jr. in right field or in center field, Tyrone Taylor in right field. On the infield, it's Bo Bichette at third, Francisco Lindor at short, Semien at second, Vientos at first, Holmes on the mound once again, and Francisco Alvarez doing the catching. John over on the Rumble side says First Blood. First Blood was better than Terminator, Jaws, Rocky 1, 2, 3, and 4. Roadrunner saying waiting for his pizza to get done. Scoliosis says Home Alone 2. Oh, Bark in the Park Night. But let's come over here. We're still waiting for first pitch. Once again, the tracker is ahead of me, so please no spoilers in the chat. Holmes will set. Buxton will lead it off here. And he ropes one down the third base side. It's foul, 0-1. 0-1 the count. And that one popped up. Shallow right field. Taylor will come in. One away. Holmes is 2-2 on the year in four starts. Has a 1.96 ERA, has gone 23 innings, has given up 2 home runs, 9 walks to 16 strikeouts, and averaging just over 5 2/3 innings per start. Welcome back, Soto, says Miss Gina. Let's go, Mets. Up high, 1-0. The 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. In for a strike. Oh, called the ball, 2-1, no challenge. The 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Miss Gina says, let's win a game tonight. I do not have the scores going here. Man, the Yankees already have a 3-0 lead over Boston. And that one chops foul at the first base side, 3-2. Ryan Wills behind the plate tonight. Lance Barksdale is the crew chief at first base. The 3-2. And that one lined right up the middle. Oh, Lindor makes a leaping catch. 2-way. Sean is here. What is up, Sean? Marie is here as well. JK is here. JK says, if these guys can't beat a new pitcher for the Twins, someone has to go. Like tonight. Tenth pitch of the inning from Holmes. And that one lifted out to left. Pham in fair territory will make the catch. A 1-2-3 inning. The Mets coming to bat. We'll look at the Met lineup tonight. Going up against that new pitcher. Forgive me for pronunciation because I do not know. Connor Prilip or Prelip. Prielipp. Frank is here. I cannot stay away. Greetings, PAS. Hello, Frank. The Met lineup tonight. That'll load here in a second. Boom. We got Bo Bichette leading off. Juan Soto will DH and bat second. Luis Robert Jr. batting third. Francisco Lindor in the cleanup spot. Francisco Alvarez batting fifth. Mark Vientos sixth. Marcus Semien seventh. Tommy Pham eighth. And Tyrone Taylor will bat ninth. 53-degree night there at Citi Field. Still chilly. Still chilly. Wind's not too bad tonight. Only 5 miles an hour. Oh, where's the game? All right, here we go. Oh. Let's come back over to the at bat here. And Bichette fouls the first pitch off, 0-1. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1. And Bichette pulls one. That's a fair ball down to the left field corner. That's going to be extra bases for Bichette. He's going to pull into second base. A leadoff double. Hey, Danny Caps is here. What's up, Caps? I saw Caps over on the Rico Bronya podcast last night. He was in the live chat. Juan Soto getting a standing ovation in his first game back. The first pitch. In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Oh, swung on a miss, 0-2. Matthew says Lindor hasn't let off in almost a week. The 0-2. Down low, 1-2. Oh, a little Soto shuffle there. We usually don't see that from Juan Soto since he's been a Met. And Soto lifts one out to center field, back towards the track. It'll be caught. Buxton makes the catch before the track. Bichette will tag and go to third. A productive out there for Soto. That'll bring up Luis Robert Jr. with a runner on third and one out. Matthew says, watching my Flyers try to go up 3-0 against the rival Penguins. Keep me updated, Matthew. I'm not sure if you're familiar with my channel. When I don't do Met games, I do Flyer games. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Johnny's here. Outside, 1-1. And Robert pops one up, foul. It'll go out of play, 1-2 the count. James Phillips is here. Immortal Worm is here. Making sure I get everybody. Bud, Miss Gina, Charles, Danny Caps. 1-2 the count here to Robert Jr., runner on third. Down low, 2-2, excuse me. 2-2. 1-0 Penguins, thank you. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Swung on a miss at a ball in the dirt. You friggin' clown. Be patient. Take a walk. Not even close to being a strike. That'll bring up Lindor with 2 out and a runner on first now. Or a runner on third, excuse me. Swung on a miss at a pitch down in the dirt again. Starks baking Fidel. This is not the Flyers. No, it is not. Go over to Dr. Delay. Dr. Delay's doing the game tonight. But I appreciate you stopping by. The 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. The 0-2. Down low, 1-2. The 1-2. And fouled off. We'll do it again. In the dirt pitches of the Mets kryptonite. Stanley, yes, I would fire Mendoza, even though I do not think it's 100% his fault. Down low, 2-2. I honestly don't think it's partly his fault. I do not think, from what I've seen, that he's a leader of men. But on the roster, the Mets also do not have that player either. And a ground ball down to third. That's a fair ball to throw to first. Not in time. Mets take a 1-0 lead. Can we resurrect Grimace at this point? Well, there was somebody dressed up as Grimace last night at the game, and it didn't work. That'll bring up Alvarez. Making pre-lip work here. 20th pitch of the first inning. Up high, 1-0. And fouled off, 1-1. Just the mention of Grimace nets a run. What's up, Cough? Agreed, James. Roster has not performed either. The 1-1 outside, 2-1. What do you mean? Why is this a silent cast? It's illegal to stream the game. And popped up behind first. And he makes the catch. There's the ball came back in the fair territory. That'll retire the side, but the Mets get the run. We go to the second. Coming up for the Twins, it'll be Caratini, Clemens, and Keuchel. Keuchel. She's great, though. Santa Claus eating a sandwich. Oh, you know what we don't have? I don't have, we can get rid of this. We did that. Malkin got to go for the Penguins. We'll be back live with Flyers coverage, depending on rain now. There's supposed to be some rain in the forecast for the Mets on Saturday. So if the Mets game goes off as planned at 4 o'clock, we'll be live for the Mets and Flyers, both on Saturday. Come back over to the chat. I'm looking for something here. What am I looking for? We need a Mets rally pimp. I'm enjoying these casts when I can't get to games. Appreciate all you do. Oh, absolutely. Thank you for being here. And I only say the second part of your name, but that is great. I absolutely love that. Outside, want to know? What was my favorite match of WrestleMania? The Punk Reigns match was the best match of the night. Of the weekend, honestly. There's a strike, 1-1. Lindor in the 4-hole, yup. Jermaine says tonight is the start of something new and the end of something old. I can feel it. Chopper foul up the first base side. 1-2. Flyers also got to play smart though tonight, Frank. You can't be playing like the Penguins were playing at the end of that game. Taking dumb penalties. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Outside, 3-2. No, but I did see an interview. I did see James said something about the Michael Jackson movie. I think it's Michael Jackson's nephew that's playing him. And a chopper to first. Nice play by Vientos. Coles. Holmes will cover. 1 away. Hi, John. House tricks. What? And a ground ball. Semyon's got it. Over to first. 2 away. House tricks. What do you mean? Up and in, 1-0. Outside 2-0. And that one popped up. Lindor on the infield dirt. Another 1-2-3 inning for Holmes. It'll be Vientos, Semien, and Pham coming up. Mets with the 1-0 lead. Charles says winners never quit and quitters never win. Let's go, Charles. I don't listen to Stephen A. Smith. Not a big fan of Stephen A. No, I don't watch First Take. We all know where we stand. We all know. I don't care what a pundit says. I care what the junkies say and think. James says instead of chasing a championship, this team is chasing the 62 Mets. Richard's here saying LFGM, I am back. Do you know who's a big fan of Stephen A? Stephen A. Smith. DO1. Outside 1-1. Prelip had 23 pitches in the first inning. Chopped foul 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on a miss, struck him out. 1 away. That'll bring up Semien. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch is in for a strike. Venage is here. What's up, Venage? The 0-1. Chopped foul 0-2. Up high, 1-2. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. What's up, Darnell? Bounce in the dirt, 3-2. Bob, what's up, Bob? What about Bob? Is today Mant's lose streak end? No, I don't think so. Can I have somebody come to interpret the chat, please? Can I have somebody please report to interpret the chat? Now Mendoza put Semien back to the bottom of the lineup after ending his 4-game hit streak. They really don't show much of the crowd. Swung on a miss, struck him out, 2 away. The crowd, at least they haven't. I haven't seen down the lines yet. The crowd behind the plate is filled in, but that doesn't mean anything. Maybe they just bunched everybody in. In for a strike, 0-1. Tommy Pham, the batter, who's put up a goose egg since getting the call. 0 for 8. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Koff says he bought some big league chew is still around. The 0-2. Inside, 1-2. We need the grammar police in the chat. Jonathan said, my English is terrible, so I'm not a good translator. The 1-2. Fouled off, we'll do it again. I think he was trying to donate $5. Oh, man, that's funny. Ooh, man, I'm surprised they didn't challenge that. I thought that was a strike. James. That's a good one. There's a strike. Tommy Pham, what this guy? Please tell me why Tommy Pham is here and not Ryan Clifford. Please. We go to the third, still 1-0 Mets. Bobblehead Dave will be a doll with no head. Jonathan says Big League Chew is still around. Is it still the same? You put a wad of it in your mouth, chew for like 2 minutes, and then the flavor is all gone? Charles says to acquire wisdom, one must learn. To acquire. Oh, yeah, try to use your words. To acquire knowledge, one must learn. To acquire wisdom, one must observe. I don't know how to read. Oh, I forgot to update our number here. The Mets did score a run so far tonight. Still 1-0 Penguins. Getting ready. 2.5 minutes to go in the first. Once again, for the Flyers, we will be live for games 4 and 5. All right, Clay Holmes back to the bump here. Outside, 1-0. I was waiting on English. Try it. Up high, 2-0. Kev says, please release fam. Agreed. Cove said, I'd rather have fans take at bats than Tommy Pham. The 2-0. There's a strike. No, down low. 3-0. Robert, I heard this year on Bat Day the fans will bring bats for the players. The 3-0 and line foul. 3-1. Unlike winning games, hitting the thumbs up button is easy, says Jonathan. And Semyon's got it. Over to first. 1 away. Hey, there's our boy Steve Gelbs. What's up, Gelbs? Hey, Jorge's here saying hello, fam. The best thing was putting Lindor 3. Well, he had the only RBI tonight so far, and he's batting 4. Thank you, Frank. Chopped foul, 0-1. But Roadrunner Steve, do you still have the ring? And that one lifted out to center field. It's going to drop in. A broken bat single. Runner on first with 1 out here for Lee. Just like the movie Invincible, open tryouts for all fans. And a little chopper. Foul up the first base side. Cap says, always a good time here with the good or the bad. Is it, though? Is it? If you're having fun here, hit that thumbs up for us. Up high, 1-1. Maybe like in Moneyball, playing first is hard, so put Gilbsy in. Yo, that is still grounded to Semyon. Only play his first. Runner moves to second. 2 away. When Ron Washington is sitting there with Billy Bean, and Hatterberg's like, what about the fans? Washington's like, yeah, maybe I can teach one of them. What New York Mets player would you most want to have a drink with? Current or all time? Current or all time? Down low, 2-0. Buxton flew out to right field his first time. Miss Gina says math is far from mathing. And chopped foul, 2-1. What's up, Michael? Inside, 3-1. There's a strike, 3-2. Moving the runner over to second. Well, he was trying to steal the bag. That's why he was safe. And blooped one out. The Semien on the run will make the catch. We go bottom three, still 1-0 Mets. It'll be 9-1-2 in their lineup. Current Mets, if it's current, it'd be Nolan McLean. Thomas says all time Jerry Grody. Can't hit pitching. Man, you guys are on to your game tonight. Yeah. The math is not mathing tonight. We have 146 in the chat. It just dropped to 139, but we only have 37 likes. Matthew says after 1-0 Penguins. Thank you, Matthew. John said it'd be Mrs. Matt. She's a hottie. Yeah, she's not a she. Berg says Rusty Staub. Bud says all time Piazza. Roger McDowell says Mike Lowe. Ricky Henderson, he says. Past. Honestly, probably Ron Darling. Up high, 1-0. Jonathan M's here. What's up, Jonathan? All time, David Wright. Hitting the like is free, says James. The 1-0. And that one fouled off, 1-1. Jonathan M says, love seeing Soto back. Yep. He had a good at bat his first time, even though he flew out. He did get the runner to advance from second to third. The 1-1 to Taylor. And fouled off, 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on a miss. Oh, they said no swing. 2-2. Charles says without commitment, you'll never start, and without consistency, you'll never finish. Chopped foul. Still 2-2. Chopped foul at the plate. Still 2-2. Haven't heard Ronnie on here in a bit. Understandable. Yeah, Ronnie will be back when there's 100 likes. Ronnie's boycotting until there's 100 likes. The 2-2 to Taylor. Leading off the third. Pre-lip will deal. Outside, 3-2. The 3-2. Take strike 3. So can somebody swing the freaking bat? 4 straight strikeouts. All looking. That'll bring up Bichette. He doubled and scored. And he fouls it off 0-1. Cap says Soto hits a home run. 20 memberships incoming. Bichette lines one foul. 0-2. College football is regular football. What are you talking about? Now it's boba time. The OT. The 0-2. And that one blew to right. It'll go foul. Have a drink with Daryl. Daryl's a great guy. I don't know if Daryl drinks or not. John over on the Rumble side says Gary Carter. The 0-2. Chopped foul. Yeah, embarrassing that the team is guessing on strike 3, right? Grimace was there yesterday, yep. No, I don't watch any Jets games unless they're prime time. Bounce in the dirt, 1-2. I don't pay for the NFL ticket. Not when my Jets are trash. And here where I live, I do get SNY though, so that's why I get all the Met games. The 1-2. And chops foul again. Raymond says his all-time favorite Met was Seaver. Jonathan says his favorite player was my all-time favorite player. Oh. Pitch clock violation, 2-2. Yep, Jonathan M says hitting the like helps push the stream and grows the community. Favorite 80s player? Bunts in the dirt, 3-2. Hernandez. Well, Hernandez is my all-time favorite Met. James Anthony says, we're going to win today, baby. The 3-2. Pre-lip deals. And Bichette hits one out to center. Buxton a couple steps over. 2 away. That'll bring up Soto. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Sadly, the favorite time of the year as a Jet fan is April because of the draft. Absolutely. Crowd is a much bigger crowd tonight than last night. And Soto lines one down the left field side, 0-1. Yep, Mike says great at bat by Bichette to make this kid work. Yeah, we're in the 3rd inning here. He's at 57 pitches, so the Mets have been doing a good job with this, making him work. Down low in the dirt, 1-1. And Juan lines one right field. It'll be caught. Another 1-2-3 inning. We go to the 4th. Still 1-0 Mets. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for the Twins. Larnick, Bell, and Caratini. Jonathan says he got to meet Keith last year, which is his dad was with him. $88.21. We have gained 5 new subs on the YouTube side tonight. We go live for every Met game. West Coast trips, day games during the week. If the Mets are on, we go live. But then during the off season, we do other sports. I'll mix in some NFL coverage, a lot of the primetime games. Once the Flyers season starts, we cover the Flyers up until baseball starts again. So we're mixing in as many Flyers playoff games here as we can. That's why we'll be live Saturday night for Flyers and Penguins. And if Game 5 is needed on Monday night, we'll be live as well. Kev says, yeah, somebody said, Cap said something before. I did not see what the Twins did. Somebody tell me what the Twins Twitter page did. I didn't see what they did. In for a strike, 0-1. See what Holmes' pitch count is here. Charles says for every cause there's an effect, and for every action there's a reaction. The choices we make. Spot on. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. He started the inning at 35 pitches. And a ground ball down to first. That's a fair... Oh, my goodness. This is going to be a leadoff double. Because we don't have a guy that knows how to play first base. I need more runs after the third. Remember those? Yo, CH, what up, CH? Outside, 1-0. The kid is starting to slow down and conduct himself better. Understood. If you don't hit the light, the Mets will lose. And a ground ball to second. The runner will move to third. But they got the out at first, one away. Okay, Sean, then he's not talking to you if you already hit the like. He's trying to get the people that haven't hit like. I probably want to know. There's a strike, 1-1. That's okay. I don't need Holmes striking people out. I need him to get ground ball outs. Holmes goes much deeper in the ball games where he's not striking people out. Swung on a missed 1-2. But, yeah, with a runner on third and only one out here, we'll take a strikeout. The 1-2. And that one lined into center field. Robert will make the catch. The throw to the plate. The throw is way offline, man. That's a sacrifice. Robert, I thought Robert was supposed to have a good arm. He is, the last night and tonight, horrendous. So we're tied at 1 here in the fourth. 2 out, nobody on now for Clemens. Up high, 1-0. Can they pull off a win? Yeah, they can. Will they? I don't know. And a ground ball to second. Semion's got it. Over to first. That'll retire the side. But the Twins get the run. We go bottom 4. It'll be Robert Jr., Lindor, and Alvarez coming up. Kev says, yeah, surprise. Robert has a Nimmo arm, right? We're getting ready to start the second period there in Philly. Nimrod arm. Nimrod. I forgot we called him Nimrod. So Jonathan, I, and Caps, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for tomorrow night? With the Raiders doing the most Raider thing possible and not taking Mendoza, or what? He's staying at home with his family because he knows he's not going number one. Outside, 1-0 here to Robert. And that one popped up on the shallow right field side. Waller will make the catch. 1 away. So the Mets have not had a base runner since the first inning with Lindor RBI single. And Lindor fouls the first pitch off, 0-1. Agree with Kev right there. Tate or reset too, or trade down. Agreed. Hoping the Raiders take Carlos Mendoza. Down low, 2-1. James says Raiders should trade down. To 2-1. And that one ripped off the glove of the third baseman. Lindor, he's going to round first. And he's going to stay there. So Lindor's 2 for 2 tonight. Davis's girlfriend is looking hot. She's with him for his hair. Here's Alvarez. And Alvarez laces one out to right center field. That'll split the gap and roll all the way to the wall. Lindor's on his way to third. He's going to be waved home. The relay throw is not in time. And the Mets go right back in front, 2-1. This was a close play at home. I want to see another replay. He was called safe. Gil Brody saying good evening all. I love seeing the new names in the chat. Joe. How sad is it your favorite hockey team constantly outscores your favorite baseball team? That's funny. Well, no challenge. So the Mets up 2-1. Still a runner on second. And up high, 1-0. Ooh, man. No challenge. That was close. Cap says LFG. Let's go, says Miss Gina. Still nothing from the copyright office, but guess what I've been doing as of late? There's a strike. 2-1 to Vientos. Prelip up to 70 pitches here, only in the 4th inning. We're not sure how far he's going to let him go making his first start. There's a strike. 2-2. The 2-2 to Vientos. Up high. 3-2. What bag? Robert says I might be crazy, but I like Alvarez. The 3-2. And that one fouled off. We'll do it again. Charles says once you carry your own bucket of water, then you can appreciate the value of every drop. The 3-2. And a chopper foul. We'll do it again. Working on the second. Just plotting out bits and pieces of the story. When something comes to mind, I make sure I write it down. Swung on a miss. Would have been ball 4. Yeah, I've seen enough of Vientos and Beatty. Please give me somebody else. Thank you, Kev. Kev says Prelip hasn't gone past 77. Garrett Acton is getting warmed up in the bullpen. He's at 75 pitches here. Semien the batter. He struck out looking his first time. Oh, at the plate? Yeah, I thought he was out. I think his foot was above the plate when he got tagged. Pulled it foul, 0-1. Yeah, you could see Cap when they showed the replay. You could see him wince when he rounded the bag at third. The 0-1. And a ground ball down to third. Lewis lost his footing to throw to first. Not in time. Alvarez takes a big turn at third. He'll stay. Runners on the corners. We'll see if that's an error. But that'll bring up Tommy Pham, who struck out looking his first time as well. Semien would have been out, so this might be an error. We'll see if it's an E5 or an E3. That's an E5. Here's Pham. Up high, 1-0. That would be a great time for your first base hit as a Met. First base hit of the season, I should say. He has played for the Mets before. The 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Absolutely, Frank. You are welcome, buddy. Melt Vientos and Beatty into one player. Semien steals the bag. Swung on a miss. 2-1. And for a strike, 2-2. Jonathan I says, bring up the kids at this point. Done with Mentos and Beatty. Right? We've seen them for 3 years now. Let me see what the other kids can do for 3 years. The 2-2. Down low, 3-2. James says, Tommy Pham's going to shock us with a 3-run bomb. Sign me up for that. It'll probably be a slider, something down low here. Let's see if Pham is patient and hit out to right. Waller towards the line. He'll make the catch. That'll retire the side, but the Mets get a run. Take a 2-1 lead as we head to the 5th. Yeah, that's what the Flyers couldn't do tonight. The Flyers couldn't try to be bullies tonight. Win the series. Pham is as exciting as phlegm. Oh, Lindor is out of the game. They have moved Bichette to short and Beatty to third. And for a strike, 0-1. So we'll keep an ear out to see what happens. S. Bush saying everyone. And a ground ball down to third. Beatty's got it. Gets to his feet. Fires across. 1 away. Let's see. He's out. He's out. Holmes getting ready to throw his 50th pitch of the night. Yankees is here. What's up, Yankees? I saw you guys were up 4-0. It's still 4-0. Lifted foul, 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Jonathan says if they can't read pitches or hit for contact, then just stand and get hit by the pitch at this point. We don't know. Something. He tweaked something. Because he grimaced after he hit the bag at third. Yep, I got it, Matthew. I'm listening to it now. And that one laced out to center field. That'll drop in front of Robert. A 1-out single. Wallner will. Wallner's 1 for 2 tonight now. Normally Lindor plays through injury. Hope it's not too severe. Lindor just wants to get away from Soto. I don't know. Lindor's providing the only offense tonight. Had an RBI and then scored the second run. Here's Royce Lewis. He singled his first time. Outside and low, 1-1. Cap says he's got to check on his magic. The 1-1. And fouled off, 1-2. Gail, welcome in. Gail says originally from New Jersey. Where about from in Jersey where you're from? You said you're a transplant to Miami now. Foul tip, struck him out. Alvarez held on, 2 away. 50 pitches in the fifth, comfortable with that. Frank says double play, please. Well, he just got his first strikeout of the night, so I'll take that. There's a strike, 0-1. Lee grounded out the second his first time. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. No, look at the replay. When he rounded third, he was not going full speed. The 1-1. And a chopper to first. Nice play by Vientos. He'll take it to the bag himself. We're halfway through. It's 2-1 Mets. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Mets. It'll be Taylor, Bichette, and Soto. Did Danhausen curse third base? Let's find out. Uh-oh. What was that? No, I don't want AI now. I don't want AI. Even though they asked you not to, Danhausen, did you curse the Mets? Oh, come on. For real? Anybody got any human monies? We need human monies. Charles says feel inspired to join in the chat. You're welcome to join in at any time. No, Lindor got hurt. Yeah, Soto got hurt. Tonight's his first game back. Raymond says the Pico power play. You can't hear the officials. The crowd is loud there in Philadelphia. Trying to be like your hero, the OTC. Rojas will be the new pitcher here for Minnesota. Once again, 9-1-2 for the Mets. Taylor, Bichette, and Soto. Swung on a missed 0-1. CH's nice soundbite. We got to figure out. We got to find some human monies. The 0-1. And that's a base hit in the right field. A leadoff single for Taylor. Oh, the Flyers just tied the game. It's 1-1. They just scored for a case of Tasty Cakes. Hey, Jason Bills fan is here. Sorry I'm late, everyone. Made supper for the fam, but I'm here now. Let's go, Mets. Charles Pesos. I don't know. All he does is ask for human monies. That one lined down the right field line, it'll go foul. 0-1. Greg says the Mets suck. Thank you. Thank you for that in-depth analysis. I was dying. He had a bunch of small people with him. Tie game. Yep. Yep. And that one lined the second. It played on a hop. 4-6-3 double play. I don't think they rushed him back at all. They put him on the 10-day IL, and it was 14 days ago. John, have you... Oh, I didn't... First off, I can't stand Devin Williams. But now that he's on my team, of course I'm rooting for him, but... That'll bring up Soto to bounce in the dirt 1-0. The 1-0 to Soto. There's a strike, 1-1. Challenge. He's going to challenge. I thought it was outside as well. Jonathan says, please beat Pittsburgh. Oh, and it was a strike. I thought it was a ball too, so I didn't mind the challenge there. Outside, 2-1. Yeah, what is it? Still 4-0 Yankees. D86 has been a Met fan since the early 90s. Popped foul down the left field side. It'll go out of play. So this is the least likable team of his life. Thank you, Maria. The Flyers are up 2-0 in the best of 7. The 2-2 to Soto. Down low, 3-2. We're back up over 200 in the chat. Let's go. The 3-2. Bounce in the dirt. That'll be ball 4. No, he was just hurrying down to put pressure on the defense. That's ball 4. So that'll bring up Robert Jr., who's 0 for 2 tonight. Welcome in on the YouTube side. We've gained 6 new subs tonight. The countdown to 10K is on. 1,178 away. It's a conspiracy. The Yankees were so upset we stole Soto. They gave us Williams. Swung on a miss, 0-1. As soon as Lindor starts to get hot, he gets hurt. Yep. The 0-1. And fouled off 0-2. Carla just texted, said she's listening to PAS. Nurse Carla, thanks for listening in. We love you. The 0-2. And Robert rifles one out to left center field, but Buxton's there. That'll retire the side. We go to the 6th. Still 2-1 Mets. For the Twins, it'll be back to the top of the lineup with Buxton, Larnack, and Bell. Yup. Soto sucks. You are correct. Soto sucks. You are correct. Where are we at here? Here we go. That the Flyers Penguins game, the only game so far. Ristolainen just scored and the Flyers go up 2-1. Let's go. HS, guys, HS. HS bringing the knowledge tonight. Let's go. Soto is garbage. You are tuned into the PAS Network live stream broadcast Wednesday night edition of MLB Baseball. Jason says, I want to believe in our team so bad. It's early yet, but it's slipping away real fast. Something needs to happen and happen fast. Just get the first win. Just end the streak. Just end the streak and then worry about the next one. And a ground ball down to third. Foul. Frank says, wow, Soto sucks? Really? Matthew says, goal. We are up 2-1. There's a strike. Quickly ahead 0-2. Rally. Mets? What do you mean rally? We're up. Jonathan says, I miss Gritty. Down low, 1-2. I wonder if I can bring Gritty back without bringing Stone Cold back. I'll have to check. I'll have to check the software. The 1-2. And now when Buxton hits out to left, and that ball's out of here. My goodness, man. Buxton with a home run 2 straight days. And that's why he's DHing tonight. So we're tied at 2. In for a strike, 0-1. Swung on a missed, 0-2. Yep, Rasmus Ristolainen with his first career playoff goal. Well, it's not 2-1, Berg. It's 2-2. That might have came in when it was still 2-1. I am delayed on the chat. Called strike 3. 1 away. Ending the losing streak is what needs to happen. After one win, you take it one day at a day and try to stack on more. Down low, 1-0. Ooh, called a strike. No challenge. 0-1 to count. It's like they wait around to lose. That's because there's no. And Bell lifts one out to right. Taylor, Robert makes the catch. 2 away. I don't feel like the team has a leader. Like when Wright was on the team, you knew Wright was the leader. Why aren't we walking Buxton? Nah, I'm not walking Buxton. Not in the 6th inning. Kev says I wanted Mets to give Buxton chin music because he's too comfortable at the plate. Here's Caratini. He's 0-1 with a ground out and a sacrifice fly. Down low, 1-1. This team, fill in your own expletives. I'm not walking Buxton in the 6th inning to lead off an inning. Two and one to count. And ground ball foul, 2-2. After hearing Soto's comments that he never spoke to the team during the losing streak, just solidifies this team is just a bunch of players collecting massive shape hit. I had no issue with that. Christopher says, thank you, John. True fan. The 2-2. Down. Nick Sealer scored and the Flyers lead 3-1. And things are starting to crumble in Pittsburgh. The 3-2 Holmes deals down low, ball 4. So a 2-out walk. Holmes' pitch count starting to get up there. No, well, I'm not hiring Wally Backman as the manager. When was the last time Wally Backman managed? Up high, 1-0. Yep, Rasmus is a Finn, yep. I keep saying something going on in the locker room and it ain't good right now. Agreed. The 1-0. And that one ripped down the first. That's down into the corner. Oh, my goodness. If they score this friggin' run, man. Taylor, nope, they stop him at third. It'll be second and third with 2 out. Two out and nobody on after the tying home run. And now it's second and third and 2 out. Yep, 3-1 now. Sealer got the goal. Yep. I'm listening. I'm listening. I have the game on here as well. Pitching coach out there. Who's that? Is that Myers? Yeah, Tobias Myers getting warmed up. PureAdrenaline Sports for new manager. Then I couldn't do this. What would you rather have? And blooped out to shallow right, Semyon. He'll make the catch and that'll retire the side. We go bottom 6, 2-2. It'll be Beatty, Alvarez, and Vientos coming up for the Mets. Jonathan with the $2 super chat. Here's to a team that wins. The Flyers and then end the 12th. No leader, no chemistry, just a bunch of overpaid players fleecing the team. They don't care about winning or losing. Agreed. I honestly feel the same way. So the Mets responded last time. The Twins scored. Let's see if they respond this time. Beatty getting his first at-bat since coming into the game. Nah, Terry Collins isn't going to come out of retirement to coach this team. Come on, Mets, regain the lead. I'd rather have a Mets winning team, and Mr. John can do this. People just send Cohen a video on why they should be the next manager. Yo, that would be great. $1 billion lineup and Dollar Tree results. You're very man. James is bringing it tonight. Outside 1-0. They are playing like individuals, and even that sucks. Not like a team. Yep. Not Beatty, Vientos again. Come on. The 1-0. Beatty swings and misses. 1-1. Stagnant. Very good word. Down low, 2-1. Jonathan, thank you for sending me the Terry Collins podcast, by the way, with Sal Licata and our guy Evan Roberts. That was awesome. The 2-1. Up high, 3-1. Oh, I forgot to change it again. The Mets are actually at 77 runs now. Beatty takes ball 4. A lead-off walk here, so that'll bring up Alvarez, who doubled in a run his last time. That's right. We'll keep an eye on the draft tomorrow night while we're live doing the Mets. Has Cohen come out and said anything? Yeah. He said he said he can feel the team coming out of the slump. Up high, 1-0. Shoot Beltran, absolutely. That's who it needs to be. That's exactly who it needs to be, is Beltran. But then you have to give him the weekend off for his Hall of Fame weekend. Inside, got the corner, 1-1. The 1-1. And fouled straight back, 1-2. Jason says, don't know how much more our owner needs to see. Stephen K says, LFGM with the Pepto. And a ground ball is short. The play to second for 1 on the first. Double play. Second straight inning, the Mets have grounded into a double play. 2 out and nobody on now for Vientos. No, I cannot. Green shoots a la Uncle Stevie. Green shoots. Here's Vientos with 2 out and nobody on. Up high, 1-0. The 1-0. Fouled off, 1-1. The 1-1. Vientos fouls it off, 1-2. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Oh, called strike 3. Called strike 3, and it was challenged by Vientos. And it's way outside. That's got to be close to 3 inches outside. 2.7. 2.7 inches outside. And he called it strike 3. The 2-2 to Vientos. The Mets still have a challenge. Bounce in the dirt, 3-2. Man from Milwaukee, yeah. Outside, ball 4, so that was a good challenge. So that'll bring up Semien. Semien reached on an error and stole a bases last time. Thank you, Jonathan, so much for going above and beyond. Really appreciate that. Two $2 super chats tonight. How much time? Still 4.5 minutes left in the second period. Our Flyers have 3 goals in the second period to take a 3-1 lead. Robo-Ump reporting for duty. And for a strike 0-1. These umpires guess. They don't know if it's a strike or a ball. Actually, I'll give them most of them the benefit of the doubt, because if they're missing, it's within a fraction of an inch. But like that one was way outside. I don't know how he thought that was a strike. Vientos is the best. I don't know about that. Is that true, Kev? The 1-1 to Semyon. Fouled off, 1-2. Frank. The 1-2. Up high, 2-2. They're in the top of the 9th inning. The Yankees still up 4-0 over Boston. The 2-2 to Semyon. And that one fouled off. We'll do it again. Robert says, the only time I cheered for the Flyers is in the 70s when they played the Russians. I don't know, Frank. No, Frank, don't. You and I were texting back and forth, and I didn't pay any attention. Koff says, I predict extra innings. How many walks did Holmes have? Let me look. Outside, 3-2. Just one walk for Holmes tonight. Oh, you don't know if it's a fact, just your impression. Gotcha. The 3-2 to Semyon. Semyon laces one out to left. Back towards the corner, and it bounces off the wall. Vientos is on his way to third. They're going to send him. The relay throw to the plate is in plenty of time. Vientos is out by 10 feet. Oh, he ran through the stop sign. The third base coach was holding him up, and he kept going. And he was out by a mile. So we go to the 7th. Still tied at 2. It'll be Wallner, Lewis, and Lee for the Twins. Did I have a stroke, or are they speaking Spanish on SNY? You must be having a stroke, because I'm watching SNY and they're not speaking Spanish. Drew, welcome in, Drew. Ristolainen broke his stick. Last minute of play in the second period. Crosby's got it behind the net. We'll see if the Mets make a pitching change here, if they leave Holmes on the mound. All right, here we go. Flyers have a 3-1 lead after the second period. Looking to take a commanding 3-0 lead. We can't score runs, so let's. No, he didn't send them. SNY said he ran through the stop sign. Yeah, they're showing it right now. He has the stop sign up, and he was out by a mile. Down low, 1-0. Holmes still on the mound here. Mento, no, don't even compare. In a foot race, I would take Alonso over Viento. Viento's as slow as molasses. And a ground ball to first. Nice play there by Vientos. He'll take it to the bag. 1 away. Yep, Liper said stop. Yep. Before the commercial, I thought that's what Gary said, but I didn't see it. But then when they came back, they showed it. One out, nobody on here. Holmes at 82 pitches. Outside, 1-0. Charles with the weather update from the Bahamas. 72 degrees expected low of 70 degrees. No rain in the forecast. And that one popped foul down the right field side, 1-1. No rain in the forecast. Winds out of the east at 13 miles an hour. Humidity's at 62% with mostly cloudy skies. Yeah. As a manager, I would bench Vientos for that. It's called accountability. The problem is now with Lindor being out, who do you put at first? Young's out. So right now you can't. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Molasses. Called strike 3. Got him looking 2 away. Strikeout number 3 for Holmes. I mean, do you get rid of Vientos now and bring up Clifford to play first base? Bunt attempt. It's a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. And a broken bat to third. Beatty's got it. Fires it over to first. A nice 1-2-3 inning. We go bottom 7. Stand up and stretch, everybody. We will do the same. right, here we go. We're going bottom 7. It'll be 8, 9, and 1 for the Mets. Pham, Taylor, and Bichette. Parker's here saying, hey man, I'm an Orioles fan, but I have some love for the Mets. Hate to see them doing so bad. Welcome in, Parker. Bud says he runs as fast as when there's a blue uniform behind him. That's weird. I run my fastest when there's a donut in front of me. Matthew says, hello, PureAdrenaline. Let's go, Mets. Steve Cohen in his tuna fish stained shirt should stay out of the clubhouse. Eric Urs. Pham takes the first pitch strike, 0-1. Honestly, with Soto back, we don't need Pham anymore either. Maybe Mauricio, if no swing, 1-1. If there's something wrong with Lindor, do we bring Mauricio back up? Outside, 2-1. Excuse me. Let me listen in to Fitzy here. He's in the bottom of the 9th inning. The 2-1. Fouled off, 2-2. The 2-2. That down low, 3-2. Nice at bat here by Pham to lead it off. Can Pham bunt? Well, we don't need him to bunt right now. He's not going to beat out a bunt for a base hit, so I don't want him bunting right now. Called strike 3. Got him looking. They're booing Pham. I mean, this guy is a waste of a roster spot. Whatever happened to protecting the plate? Even if you strike out swinging, at least you swung. I don't get it, man. Taylor chops one to second. Well, nope. The first baseman will flip it to the pitcher, 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup with Bichette, who's 1 for 3 on the night. Or you hit the Spanish button on your remote. Because I'm listening on SNY and it's not in Spanish. Here's Bichette. 2 out, nobody on. Away, up and in, 1-0. Pham equals sack of potatoes. And popped foul, 1-1. Protecting the plate is a lost start. Brooks Raley now getting warmed up in the Met bullpen. Swung on a miss, 1-2 in the ball in the dirt. If you're going to go down swinging. Agreed. Pham was on every team twice. And he swings at the ball in the dirt and he looks at the one right down the middle of the plate. Where's the crowd? Boo the hell out of these guys. What do I think of the Mets situation? I think they've lost 12 in a row. The Red Sox have a runner on second with 2 down in the bottom of the ninth. They're chasing the white flags, says James. Yeah, but so would a minor league player. A minor league player would be cheap too. And now with Lindor getting banged up, we got to see what they're going to do there. Do you bring up Mauricio? Or do you bring up Clifford to play first base? Well, Boston got a run. Now 4-1. 4-1 go still in the bottom of the ninth. .255. 80 or 9 hitters are batting worse than .255. That's not a slump. The only person in our lineup that's batting higher than 250 is Soto. Swung on a miss. Brooks Raley, the new pitcher here for the Mets. Back to the top of the lineup here for the Twins. Buxton hit a solo home run his last time up to tie the game at 2. No, there's a nice crowd there tonight. They showed the crowd. There's a pretty big crowd there tonight. Just not vocal. Called strike 3. God, I'm looking. 1 away. Chucking in the weight, also known as Coach. What's up? Popping over from modding for CeeLo. Hope all are well. What's up? Chucking the weight. First off, great channel. I love watching your stuff. I keep watching, hoping you'll inspire this fat guy to turn some things around. In for a strike, 0-1. Baseball needs a salary cap, agreed, Matt, but they also need a salary floor as well. Inside, 1-1. Spiritual Soul says it's still cold as... The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Thanks. I'm a novice at best. That's okay. The 3-1. Outside, ball 4, so a 1-out walk. Here's Bell. Outside, 1-0. Yep, you got to spend. These bottom teams have to start pulling their weight here. Outside, 2-0. Come on, really? Maria says double play. Come on, Mets. Nice, very cool. Luke Weaver also getting warmed up in the Met pen. The 2-0 to Bell. And in lines, that's a base hit in the left field. That's what happens when you can't throw a strike. Now there's 2 on with 1 out. Yeah, Luminous. I do not honestly think there's going to be a 2027 season. The Players Association is firing all their leadership. This is going to get ugly. Jonathan, this bullpen gives me the... Yes, sir. Absolutely. You're welcome. Raymond says need a double play here. Come on, Rayleigh. Taylor Rogers getting warmed up in the Twins bullpen. There's a strike, 0-1. Caratini had a sac fly RBI, a walk, and a ground out. The 0-1 from Rayleigh. Down low, 1-1. 1-1 to count. The Mets always seem to lose the close games at the end. Yep. And popped foul, 1-2, excuse me. Work was hard today. I'm enjoying the stream, though. Are you? I'm not. I'm not enjoying the stream. Game is over. Mets are cooked. The Novak says turn 2. And that one lined out to right. It'll go out of play. 1-2 still. Profound analysis. The 1-2. And that one hit out to left field. Robert will make the catch. 2 away. The runners hold. So still first and second, but now with 2 out. Oh, John, end the stream according to D86. Oh, why did he say the game was over? I mean, if we've been informed that the game is over, yeah, we're done. We're done. I'll cover the Flyers for the rest of the night if the Mets game is done. Mendoza's going to make with the righty coming up. Mendoza's going to make a change as well. Weaver will be the new pitcher coming in. Welcome in everybody on the YouTube side. We have 325 in the chat. If you are new here, my name is John. I go live for every Mets game during the baseball off season. We mix in some NFL coverage. We don't focus on a team. We do a lot of the primetime games. Then when hockey starts, I cover the Philadelphia Flyers. So our Flyers are in the playoffs tonight. They were up 3-1. I don't know. Still 3-1 with 18 and a half minutes left. Flyers looking to take a 3-0 lead in that series. But welcome in. If you were on the vertical side and do not feel like subscribing to the channel, but you want to chat, hit that link in the pinned comment. That'll take you over to the horizontal side, the full screen side, and you can join us there without having to subscribe. It just keeps the nonsense down a little bit by putting the subscriber chat on over there. Helps keep the bots away as well. Is this live? Yes, this is live. James, bullpen or playpen? Maxine says, Mets stink, I'm done. Not an airport. You do not need to announce your departure. They did not beat Boston 4-0. That is incorrect. They did win. They did not win 4-0. No, we should not have stayed with Raleigh. Not for the righty. Outside 1-0. Zen Bubble is back. What's up, Zen Bubble? You watched WrestleMania 3. Why did you watch WrestleMania 3? Outside 2-0. Yeah, the Yankees won 4-1. Yeah, but he said 4-0. It was not 4-0. The 2-0. Outside 3-0. Yankees are better than the Mets. Okay? I saw Ronnie hit 3 home runs. And then he'll come to the pros and go 1 for 15. There's a strike. 3-1. Have some respect, Nomad. The 3-1. Weaver steps off. Chunk just followed over on the Twitch side. Welcome in, Chunk. The 3-1. Up high, ball 4. That'll load the bases. Here's Keishel. He had the game-winning hit last night. That is true. Everyone is better than the Mets. The Mets have the worst record in baseball. Weaver will wind and deal. On the outside corner, 0-1. What happens when it's a tie? They go to extra innings. They go to extra innings if there's a tie. They keep playing until there's a winner. The 0-1. Right down the middle, 0-2. Soto's 0 for 2 tonight. A fly out to center and a line out to right. But he also walked. The 0-2. All right, Weaver, come on. Popped up foul. It'll go out of play. We'll do it again. Why take out Rayleigh? Well, because he gave up a walk and a single and was losing control. Yo, on the go with CeeLo with the redirect up high, 1-2. Thank you so much. On the go with CeeLo. Atlanta held on for the 8-6 win over Washington. Congratulations to the Braves. Guys, make sure you check out On the Go with CeeLo. I believe he's up to 53,000 subscribers over there. I appreciate you sending everybody in over here. The 1-2 and a ground ball down to third, foul. We are tied at 2 here in the top of the 8th inning. Twins have the bases loaded with 2 out. What happened to what sound? Playing the game audio is illegal. My channel will get shut down. The 1-2. Weaver will wind and deal. And popped up. Foul territory. Alvarez makes the catch and the inning is over. We go bottom 8, still tied at 2. For the Mets, it'll be Soto, Robert Jr., and Beatty coming up. But thank you for On the Go with CeeLo. Thank you so much for the redirect. Braves fans, welcome in. Yes, our Mets are complete garbage this year, but we are still here covering. We are still here covering this game. We will cover our team, win or lose. The Mets have done one thing good this year, making us fans all nuts. Yeah, right, Leo. Let Keith Hernandez pinch hit, even though he just had back surgery. And it can't be played. I can't play the audio of the game either. If you find channels that do that, it's illegal. You're supposed to... I mean, that's what makes it harder for real people trying to do a good job. But CeeLo, make sure you post your link in the chat here as well. Let us know what you got coming up. CeeLo has been a big supporter of ours. So we want to make sure we send our adrenaline junkies back over there to support him. Why I don't always chat. I'm always listening to his NASCAR live streams. they're making another left turn. As a NASCAR fan, I can joke. 53,500 for CeeLo tonight. Let's go. Let's go. That's awesome. Juan Soto will lead it off here in the 8th inning. Once again, please no spoilers in this chat. Jesus Santos just hit that subscribe button. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Taylor Rogers, the new pitcher here for the Twins. Up high, 1-1. And Soto rifles one, base hit in the right field for a leadoff single. Well, we're at 88.32. We have gained 16 new subs tonight on the YouTube side. Welcome in. Juan padded his stats, Soto. D86. Deal 1 to Robert. Inside 1-1. The 1-1. And that one hit out to right. Wallner will make the catch. 1 away. Soto goes back to first. As a Minnesota fan, I appreciate... Oh, it disappeared on me. Oh, rooting for the Braves fan. Please, Mets lose. You guys just need to worry about the Dodgers. You guys might as well start printing the merch for the division championship already. 1-0 to count here to Beatty. Beatty walked in his only at-bat since coming into the game. The 1-0 pick-off throw. Soto's picked off. 2 out. 2 out and nobody on now. Nope, well, Soto steal a base and Soto gets picked off. Yeah. Yep. In for a strike. Oh, it was called a ball, but a challenge here by Minnesota. I think it's a strike. One and one to count. The 1-1 on the outside corner, 1-2. No, called the ball, 2-1. Two and one to count to Beatty. Swung on a miss, 2-2. 2-2 the count. The 2-2 to Beatty. Up high, 3-2. He was too antsy, Kev. Rich's go Twins. The 3-2. Up high, ball 4. So Beatty's walked twice tonight in his 2 at-bats. That'll bring up Alvarez. Ooh. Careful. Alvarez is 1 for 3 tonight. Had an RBI double to tie the game at 2. Or, excuse me, to give the Mets a 2-1 lead at the time. We're getting a pitching change here. Topa will be the new pitcher here. We're back up over 400 in the chat. Let's go. Ron, what's up? What's the problem, Ron? We are at commercial break here. Some of the other baseball games tonight. The Cubs are up 6-2 over the Phillies. Pittsburgh has a 4-2 lead over Texas. The Rockies are up 4-1 over the Padres. The White Sox in Arizona getting warmed up, as well as the Dodgers and Giants. Some finals. Miami beat St. Louis 4-1. Houston beat Cleveland 2-0. Tampa Bay beat Cincinnati 6-1. Baltimore beat Kansas City 8-6. The Angels beat Toronto 7-3. Seattle beat the A's 5-4. Detroit beat Milwaukee 5-2. Atlanta beat Washington 8-6. And the Yankees beat Boston 4-1. Can they borrow Devin Williams to pitch? That's funny. No, then he'll become an all-star. All right, the first pitch to Alvarez. Down low, 1-0. Chuck says, love these tight games. Wins feel good and losing stings. Yup. The 1-0. Way outside, 2-0. John, let's just go visit Charles. I'll spring for the airplane. You get beverages. Deal. The 2-0 to Alvarez. Swung on a miss. Foul tipped, actually. 2-1 to count. I don't know. I didn't cover the Braves. I didn't do the Braves game tonight. Braves beat their opponent. That's who the Braves beat. Who did the Braves play? Washington. The Nats. The 2-1. Popped foul, 2-2. Reds are 16-9 with a small payroll. The 2-2. Way outside, 3-2. The 3-2. And popped it up foul. We'll do it again. Mathau and Billy Bob Thornton. Yeah. The 3-2 to Alvarez. Beatty the runner on first. Tie game. The 3-2. And a chopper foul. We'll do it again. The 3-2. And he hits it foul down the right field side. Alvarez keeping the at-bat alive here. The 3-2. Outside ball 4. That'll bring up Mark Vientos. Mark Vientos owes us a big at-bat here after getting thrown out at the plate by 15 feet. Matt says the original, the Billy Bob remake was garbage. I did not see the remake. And Vientos fouls it off 0-1. Pittsburgh got a goal. It's 3-2. 8:48 left. Vientos ploops one out to right. It's falling fast. It'll drop in. Beatty's on his way to the plate. The throw home is not in time. Mets take a 3-2 lead. All with 2 outs. I thought you were strong. Here's Simeon. Runners on the corners. 3-2 Mets. Up high. Called a strike though. 0-1. Batter challenged the strike call. SNY not showing it. The Mets win the challenge. It's a ball. 1-0 the count instead of 0-1. I can tell you after tonight, a couple of my mods are losing mod status. Fouled off 1-1. Some of y'all reactions. Are you even Met fans? Are you even a Met fan? That's a high strike, but challenged again. The first one was overturned. Let's see if this one is. And it's high. 2-1 to count. Two and one to count to Simeon. So 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Stephen Case is effing huge. Well, the first 200 people that were here tonight were Met fans, yes. And fouled it off 3-2. Let me guess, Ron's a front-loving Braves fan. Oh, my team's good again? I'll root for them and I'll talk trash now. Last year sat in the corner with your thumb up your butt. Three and two to count. Topa deals. And it lined out to center field. Buxton on the way in. Dives, makes a diving catch, but he's hurt. Buxton's hurt. He made the catch. He's up. But the Mets take the lead. Who's going to be that, right? Who is it? Who is it going to be? Ron, goodbye. Goodbye. I don't go to CeeLo's channel and talk crap last year when my team was good. The Flyers got another goal. It's 4-2. Tried listening to Fitzy there. He's talking about Instagram. Yeah, I don't know who's going to close. They're at commercial break. They haven't announced who's closing yet. Oh, I got to update our number there. Weaver's still in the game. Swung on a mass, 0-1. The 0-1. Swung on a mass, 0-2. Let's see here. What am I looking for? The 0-2 from Weaver. He winds and deals. And that one blooped out to right. Foul territory, Vientos. It goes out of play. Still 0-2. Webin Williams. No. Dreamweaver still in the game. Yeah, he was okay. He might have just had the wind knocked out of him. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. One away. Joe says, I will be at the game tomorrow. Been a fan since 81. Power King Music, just hit that follow button. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you. I'll probably want to know. Danny Caps is the only one that's allowed to have all caps. You let my mods worry about it. They're rich. In for a strike, 1-1. Waldo says Weaver needs to put this away. 12 is enough. Thank you, Miss Gina. The 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. The 2-2. Weaver deals in a ground ball foul. Troublemaker, yes, I go live for every Mets game. Troublemaker says he just subbed. Thank you so much, Trouble. 2-2 the count here. Mets looking to end this 12-game losing streak. Up a run. The 2-2. Weaver will wind and deal. Called strike 3. Got him looking 2 away. Two out, nobody on here. The first pitch to Lee is in for a strike, 0-1. If I win, I'm sleeping in Mets pajamas tonight. The 0-1 from Weaver. Down low, 1-1. So 1-1. And popped foul. It'll go out of play, 1-2. Minnesota is down to their final strike. The streak ends today. Yes, it does. The 1-2. Weaver will deal. And a ground ball is short. Bichette on the backhand to throw it up first. Not in time. Nice play by Bichette. But that'll bring up Buxton. Nice play by Bichette on the backhand. Yeah, I don't know if Vientos stayed on the bag or not. Outman's going to run for Lee at first. But Buxton's not an easy out here. Mets are dog poo, but here you are, Yankees, in a Mets live stream, wondering about what my Mets are doing. Instead of a Yankees post game, propping up your team. Sabres? Boo! No, Weaver will deal to Buxton. It swung on a miss, 0-1. Let's go Metropolitans. We are up to 457 in the chat. Welcome in, everybody. Smash them thumbs up for us. Buxton had the big play in the bottom of the 8th inning to save a couple runs on the diving catch. The 0-1 bounced in the dirt, 1-1. No, you can't use your closer, not after he threw 30 pitches last night. Upstairs, swung on a miss, 1-2 the count. Yankee says some Yankee fans give us a bad name. Yeah, like just be respectable. That's it. I don't go to Yankee streams. You know, I just don't get it. The 1-2 Weaver deals popped up. It'll go foul. Like it's just not my thing. I don't like last year when the Mets were good and the Braves were crap. I didn't go to CeeLo's stream bashing the Braves. The 1-2 Weaver deals, swung and a missed. Put it in the books. The 12-game losing streak is over. Look at this fat slob celebrating a win. You're right. A 12-game losing streak gets tough. It's agitating. The Mets still did not play well tonight, but come away with a win. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. Up to 491 in the chat. Mets win and put it in the books. Right, Tyler? Finally, says John. Awesome stuff. The big news for tomorrow night's game, guys, is Christian Scott is on the mound tomorrow night for the Mets, making his first start since 2024 after having Tommy John surgery. But awesome stuff. Thank you to all my mods tonight. Awesome stuff. I'm just still watching the replay here. Weaver, do the Mets start having a conversation about putting Weaver in the closer spot until Williams can either figure it out or something? Judah says I won my bet. Nice. Matt, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for a good stream. Thank you guys for a great stream. Let me come over and make sure I give my thank yous to everybody who deserves them, to all my mods. Thank you all so much. We have Jonathan with two $2 super chats tonight. Thank you, Jonathan. Hey, Chuck the Wait became a channel member, 99-cent channel membership. Appreciate that, Chuck. Thank you guys for going above and beyond to support the channel. If you have not done so already, consider hitting that thumbs up for us. Also, consider hitting that free subscribe button. We'll be back live again tomorrow night for Game 3 of this series. I'm going to go watching my Flyers game tonight. The Flyers are up. Let's finish it here. There's 90 seconds left in the game. Flyers are up 4-2. Pittsburgh with the puck here. Shot is saved by Vladar. Tippett's got it. A race for the puck. Tippett with the empty net. And the Flyers have a 5-2 lead and take a 3-0 lead in the series with a chance to close it out on Saturday night. The Mets win, says John. So depending on rain delays on Saturday, if there are any, we'll be live for the Mets on Saturday. Mets and Rockies on Saturday. And then Flyers and Penguins on Saturday night. So once again, thank you all so much. Let's see if we have somebody we can redirect to. Let's see who we got on the YouTube side that we can redirect to. We won't go over to Dr. Delay. He's doing the Flyer game, so it's just about over there. Fitzy's still live. Philly halftime is live. Sinbin is live. Play-by-play with JJ is live. We're going to send everybody over to Sinbin's stream. Yo, Raven with the 5 gifted memberships as well. Let's see who got them. Dr. Delay got a gifted membership. Ronnie got a gifted membership. Let's go. Sharon. That's funny. Awesome stuff, everybody. I'm sorry, guys, if you guys think I'm a little overexcited for a win, but a 12-game losing streak is stressful, especially when you're live streaming every game. But thank you all so much. I hope CeeLo sends his chat over here every night all year. My gifts for the win. Thank you so much, Raven. Once again, guys, we'll be back live tomorrow night for Game 3 of this series with Christian Scott on the mound. On the YouTube side, it's going to ask you if you want to redirect over to Sinbin. He's got some NHL coverage for you tonight. Tell him PAS sent you over, and we'll see everybody tomorrow night.